Hello everyone, welcome to The Cat Lady. This game was made 12 years ago and it's an adventure horror game with a pretty interesting story. A warning that this game is only for people over 18 and it involves death, self-exit and very twisted people. This story is about a lonely 40-year-old woman named Susan Ashworth. She has no family, no friends, and no hope for a better future. Let's experience her story together.
My name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old two-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Some would say it's a lonely life, and I guess that's true, but I don't like people's company. Not lately, anyway. I only trust my cats these days, and I will miss them dearly, but they will understand, like they always have. Teacup stays with me till the end. He watches me, as if he knew. Because earlier tonight, I swallowed a whole bunch of pills. They're legal, of course, prescribed by my doctor for my sleeping problems. But I've taken 34 of them, all I could find in the cupboard, and now the room around me spins in a blurry tango as my heart slows down. Any second now, I will be dead. I feel calm. I'm ready for it. I've only got one thing to say now. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
Field of grass. It's always associated with dreams and life and death. As mentioned, this game was made 12 years ago, so please do, excuse its retroness, I guess. It's locked. I can't go any further. The ambulance is blocking access to the tunnel exit. Maybe there's no exit at all? Let's see, open door. Let's see what's inside. It's locked.
Huh? What's making that noise? Hello? Who's there? Answer me.
It's me. It's me. My cold, dead body right in front of my eyes. What's it doing here? I look so calm. I have pretty green eyes. My eyes. Just about one thing I liked about myself. Even now, they still shine a little. Key. I stuck a key in her mouth, in my mouth. I better take it with me. I don't usually play horror games, so please also excuse my, if I'm a bit clueless. I do watch people play horror games. I don't dare to play this at night either. I need to play this game at daytime. Hello, little dear. It's locked. To inventory. Use. This hole has been boarded up with these planks. The sign underneath says emergency power switch danger. I'm not strong enough to pull them off with my bare hands. There's definitely something there. I can't tell for sure, but it looks like a switch. Okay. Too long a sacrifice can make a stone of the heart. Would it take another sacrifice to turn it back? Maybe I'm being silly. This is just some old machinery after all. How strange. There doesn't seem to be a single switch or button on this machine. How do you turn it on? Okay. Isn't it strange? Even after death, I have to solve puzzles. You can never rest, Susan. Oh! My dead body hanging from a tree. I should be scared, but I just feel empty. Wait, what's that shiny thing on her neck? Is that a key? The body's too high. I can't reach. Okay. The rope is tied into a knot. This will take me hours to undo this knot. The door seems bolted from the other side.
I can't remember this place. Am I lost?
I really like her voice. What a gruesome display. At least it's not my head stuck on the bars. It's locked. No. Look, I look like I'm just sleeping. Such pockets, empty. Oh.
Welcome to my house, Susan Ashworth. I have been waiting for you, my dear. I knew you would turn up one fine day like this.
Who are you?
I have so many names, it's hard to pick one. But I'm curious, who do you think I am?
I think you're the one who caused the death of the deer.
Death?
Interesting. Yes, perhaps that's what I am. I come when there's something to take, but I never give anything back. I am doom, but I'm salvation too. I'm feared by most, but adored by some also. Some like yourself, Susan.
Don't flatter yourself, old lady. I don't even know you.
Well, that's not quite right. I've been around for a while, keeping you company. Always there, you know? Always there.
So I was wrong. You're not death?
No, I am not. Perhaps I am life. But then again, does it really matter?
What will happen next?
What will happen next?
Depends on you, Susan. Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to see. But there is also something that will make you want to return to where you came from and cherish every single little breath you take. I'm going to make you an offer, Susan. It's a chance only a fool would refuse.
Okay. An offer? What can you offer me?
Let's come inside. It's getting cold out here.
A lonely seashore.
Please don't touch anything, dear.
I wasn't going to.
You lied to the whole world, Susan. And you lied to yourself.
Jeez, calm down, woman. Is she really here? Maybe this is all just a dream after all?
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
I still don't really know who you
I
are.
still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me, but there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me. Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you. Who knows, I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness, in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything. I knew what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
I have no reason to live. Please, just let me go. I tried. I really did. But it's never going to be okay.
Who knows, maybe, but one way or the other. This isn't the end of your story. It's only the beginning, my dear, and there are great things waiting for you. Believe me.
What do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
Yes, I think it's time to explain. But where are my manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special, just like you, only in a slightly different way.
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites, that's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood.
That's pretty cool.
You find your purpose in life and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
They sounds like this old lady, the Queen of Maggots, is also a good person, but she also sounds very aggressive.
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I want this suffering to stop.
Dear, dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead. You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
It's blackmail. You can't do that.
I'm doing it for your own good. Anyway, you are in no position to bargain with me. You will either go and do what you have to do, or suffer for eternity. Forever unable to find your peace.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me. Yes, it's you, Susan. Come close. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you'd endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Crucified, all alone, in one place that changed it all. I really don't want to be here.
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put your trust in me.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I'm speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Like I said, it's just a formality. See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it.
But which one?
You can choose. It doesn't matter as long as you do it.
Tell me about the sacrifice.
Like I said, see, just blow.
But which one?
You,
Tell me about the sacrifice of blood.
like I said, it's just a formality. On your way out, you will have to shed not enough to open.
How much?
Don't be. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch.
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be. Goodbye, my child. I'm not going to be far. I've never been.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
See how easy that was? Now, head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
When I blew the candle, someone died. You said it was just a formality. This is a lot of cult vibes right now.
What the? How did I get back here?
She she's a very interesting woman. I guess she's not deaf, because death takes people's life away, but as she said, she waits for them to die and then, like, consumes the things that are left over, like the corpse. Which is why the Queen of Maggots is the accurate term. Very interesting. Oh, there's a hole. Oh my goodness. Is that the blood sacrifice I had to make? The door is locked. What is this music? Oh, I guess that was working. This is a really strange intro. Pretty cool though. The cat lady. I'm really loving the aesthetic so far. You really don't see games like this anymore, do you? Second first breath.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you'll probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes,
Oh, I used to be a
I know
nurse.
very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second. I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. And here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Oh my goodness.
Bad dream?
You're a really friendly nurse. I know you're a little talkative, but I like you. You seem, I guess, innocent and pure compared to the other twisted people that we'll meet. No.
No. Just a dream like any other.
Oh, that's fine then. I nearly woke you up, you see. Saw you tossing and turning as I came in here. You looked like you were having a horrible nightmare. I get nightmares sometimes. I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. Because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground. Never.
Your name was Liz, so I'm just gonna ask what happened to me.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then... I woke up here, and I saw you. Can you now tell me who found me, and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Sounds very suspicious.
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back.
I went through all
You
of
went
that
to the
in 1
intensive
minute.
care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients, he doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again.
That's very
Now,
suspicious.
why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh,
Maybe it's human
thanks for the
corpse.
warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything.
I'm not gonna tell him.
It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
He already sounds like a parasite.
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you. But then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
How did she even get into my flat? Like, that means she has a key or she knows how to lockpick.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much.
Oh, it's his loss.
He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Yeah, you shouldn't care. He doesn't deserve you, Liz.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll start with a little chat about
So
your
you're Dr. X,
childhood.
huh?
I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
I know that I said I don't want to tell him things, but at the same time I feel like this is a chance for us, players and viewers to understand Susan's past. So I think I am gonna...
This isn't all
Tell him?
about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
His voice is so creepy, but at the same time really ASMR-y that it's a little smooth. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just a creepy, but nice at the same time.
I was brought up without a father.
I understand he wasn't there when you were growing up. Can you tell me why? What happened to him?
He...
So I get to pick her past, huh? Oh gee.
left when I was little. One night he just packed his suitcase and left. I was about 8 at the time. He didn't say goodbye, didn't even look at me. I remember watching him walk away. It was winter, getting dark early. He just disappeared into the night, and I never saw him again.
Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
I can't complain. My mum was great. She did her best to make up for the loss of my father. Me and her, we were like best friends, like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. Her forever broken heart finally gave up. But she did give me a wonderful childhood, despite everything that happened. I will always love her for that.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Won't they catch me if I try to leave? Like, they have my address and everything. The needles are stuck at 10:08. It's probably broken, or maybe it just needs new batteries. I don't really want to sleep here. I'm not tired anyway. There's someone
Hello?
inside.
I guess I should wait my turn.
It's a list of drugs for a patient inside room 2. I guess that's me then. I'm on a lot of sedatives, it appears. The stuff they're giving me could knock out a horse and give it a headache for a week too. It could also cause hallucinations and paranoia. How bizarre. Why would they want to give me all that? I'm not crazy, I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. Sounds like they like keeping me here, which is a little scary. A bunch of chrysanthemums. I hate flowers. No way I'm taking them. I don't like flowers, especially chrysanthemums. Okay. I don't like flowers. I really don't care what they smell like. Take lots of gloves. The needles are stuck at 11:40. Are all clocks broken in this hospital? Glove rack, sink. There was a sink option just now. I don't need to lie down. There's nothing interesting under the pillow. There was a sink option again. There you go. Turn. Nah, I don't need to do that right now. Let's see. It's a list of drugs for a patient inside room 1 and some notes. According to this, her name is Anne Burton. 35 years of age. She's taking a lot of sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. It seems that on top of it, she's taking methadone for heroin withdrawal symptoms. At the bottom of the page, there's a note saying she's actually a private patient who's staying here out of her own free will. Lucky lady, I guess it won't be easy for me to leave the ward. I bet she thinks those red-rimmed glasses make her look attractive. I know her kind all too well, completely dedicated to her job, yet totally brainless and close-minded.
I'd like to go home now.
Well, so would I. But there are procedures and a system in place. I can't just let you go like that.
What?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
Nobody's using the phone.
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
But you're not doing anything. It's a discharge letter for Anne Burton, currently a patient in Site Room 1. It seems she's admitted herself into the hospital and is allowed to leave whenever she wishes.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass. Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
I'll come back later.
Please do, ma'am. We'll be right here.
These must be patient files. They're piled out on the desk. Oh.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
I was only going to tidy up.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
Jeez. I know it is stressful to be a nurse though, but you are a little bit more mean than you should be. That must be the patient from Site Room 2. God, doesn't she look confused? Another suicidal patient. Strange, she looks like someone I know.
Hi, are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I miss her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Mary?
Mary?
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Guess you have to go find out her name. I'll take one of these medication pots. I can't look at myself. The mirror's cracked. A large shard of glass is lying on the side. If they find it on me, they'll think I'm a complete psycho, but it might be useful too. I'll risk it. Let's pour some cold water. Not sure what to do with it. Okay. It's rather filthy. Ooh. Let's flush in case the person before didn't flush. Ah, let's put the gloves in. Use. Let's flush. Expressible assistance. That's how I get the documents.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Well, that's hardly an
I
emergency.
need to do number 2.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out.
There's only one
Just give me a
toilet.
minute. It's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
I feel kind of bad. I'm sorry. I really need those documents. Yes, that's exactly what I need to finally go home. Okay, now these documents as well. I don't really need any of those. I think I'd rather read some magazine. How do I know her name? The mom's name. E-I-L.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax. That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better. Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Sheila. That's the name. Oh, the drugs they gave me are terrible. Oh. So hard to concentrate. Is this thing filled with drugs? Wait a minute. I'll feel it with this drug. Should I lie down now? I think I got at what I need.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
If you really are a friend, then
But I know it. Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart. Do you know how to get out of here?
You're not supposed to get out. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one.
That's the one I got from
Red
the
stuff
heart.
takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see. What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to me. The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy, that's all.
This hospital is really messed up. Letting her admit like that and just giving her the drugs that she wants.
How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return, though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world
I got
of
that
dreams.
already, I think.
Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Don't think it's perfectly safe.
Feel like sharing? What's your name?
There is nothing to share. Everyone died. Everyone. And my treat, my red stuff, it's not the same. I keep lying to myself. I'm a mean little liar. Always have been. This vein, you see, it goes straight to my heart. That's why it hurts so much. I wish I could, just one more time. But it's all lost now. Everything. I was always happy to settle for a consolation prize, you know?
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes. Go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff.
So is
Always
stuff like
be nice.
drugs? Like really, really heavy drugs. Yeah, poor woman. But I really have to get out of here. Drink. Let's go.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they... You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Let's go home, guys. Good luck, Anne Burton.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go.
That's a bit
Can I
uncalled
go
for.
now?
They're just
Of
doing their
course.
job.
Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
I mean, they're just doing their job. I don't really blame them. You wouldn't want to let, like, for example, another person who's, like, dangerous to go. There's a storage room door. It's a door to some office. It's locked. No. I shouldn't be going in these doors.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Oh, no. Oh,
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication.
Sure, that happens all the
I
time, doesn't it?
apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital. But luckily, we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
I don't like you, Dr.
Let's
X.
get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I live with my cat. I rent a flat, live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I'm not gonna tell you the truth. But what if you know?
I live with a friend. She must be worried sick about me.
A friend? Really? I'm confused. In your suicide note, you said you live alone.
Okay.
You knew and you
lied.
asked me that question, you
shouldn't be afraid of opening up, Susan.
No.
You sneaky.
I know.
Please, it's for your own good that we're doing this. We need to figure out where things have gone wrong and how to fix them.
I'm afraid you'll need a
God,
time
his
machine
voice
for
is
that,
so
Doctor.
creepy.
A human mind is the best time machine you can get, Susan. All we need is for you to relax and be honest with me. Can we do that?
Yes, Doctor.
Well, it looks like you
What
have all
do
the
you do for a
information.
living?
Looks like you have all the information, so I have to tell you. I'm between jobs at the
I'm
moment.
between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult.
I'm the
I
Avenger.
didn't feel that great.
Supposed to kill
I
parasites.
felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for
No,
that.
thank you. I don't
You'll
want
feel
anything
strong
from you.
and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Oh, that's a lot of options. I go to the toilet, doesn't everyone? I like this one.
I have a cup of tea and read a newspaper.
Perhaps having some breakfast first would improve how you feel through the day. Just something to think about.
Sure, I can try that.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
And now I have a
There's
reason.
always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck, you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
No,
That's good. Alcohol is a powerful depressant.
I never really liked drinking.
Excellent. Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
I think this is what Susan would think.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times
Oh my
more
goodness.
likely than women to commit suicide. That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
No, I love rain. Noise, If I'm indoors, there's not much noise.
People. They've let me down too many times. I don't know who to trust anymore. I only trust my cats these days.
So you say in the suicide note.
Because that's true. I've been stabbed in the back more times than I could count.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Probably nobody would come anyway. Can you imagine it? Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats. No tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. But that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
How did you know about my husband?
This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now, please?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We are nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up.
Wait,
It
what
was the
happened
same
last
nurse
night?
who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
That's Liz.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
What's
Susan,
going on?
if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Did you help other people escape?
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Well, obviously I don't escape.
Turn
'cause
left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
I don't escape because I'm right back in the office with the doctor. What's going on?
What are we doing on the roof? Liz,
Oh no. Oh no, no,
what the
no,
hell
no.
are you doing?
Why are you
Why
bloody?
is there blood on your clothes? Liz,
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape.
No,
Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
this is a bad idea. Calm down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I cared.
I listened. You're a nice
You
girl.
are a nice girl.
You have your whole life ahead of you.
You do.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
I really do.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night?
I remember
The one about the
everything.
woman in A&E?
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay. You have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess.
Why are you
But
so
I must jump
bloody?
anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
It's so ironic because I tried to self-exit a while ago, and now I'm trying to stop someone to self-exit. Wow. Here's a stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels when you're trapped and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to
We
everything
could have
I
been.
said.
We
After
are
all.
good friends. We will be.
I'll be back.
No.
You need help? I'll be there, Susan.
Please don't.
But right now, it's time for me to let go.
Please don't. I answered all your questions correctly. What is this? No.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you are absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that.
What?
As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning.
What?
She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway.
Oh,
The
no.
door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never
Oh,
wrong.
no.
I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life.
I knew you were a creepy
I
asshole.
like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Where am I?
You freaking parasite. You're lucky I'm immortal.
Nasty Dr. X. Little Susan.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are two doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them. That's Susan like my girl. else. I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide, Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
I wish you would stop staring at me.
That'll teach you to stop staring. You horrible, ugly doll.
Okay, that's a little mean. What if he has feelings? Oh. I can't say this one because I need to know what the right door is. I think this one makes most sense. Which door would the other door point me to?
Which door would the other doll point me to?
You saying this door? Wait, oh, I can't talk to this one. It should be the left one.
Is this supposed to be my reward? Flowers? I hate flowers! You lied to me! You lied.
Did you really think there would be anything precious waiting for you here? Look at the lovely roses. Just like everything else in the room. They just turn into ash.
Strange, the flame seems strong and steady, but there's no smoke. It's about the second one. That is so creepy. It's a hospital body bag. Is it me again? I knew it was me.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
So Liz did die, and Dr. X caused her death. That's why he killed me. It's the suicide note I wrote. Why would he put it up on this wall? My name is Susan. Oh, I already... Okay. He brings his victims down here in the hospital body bags. We're gonna kill him with that. Another unlucky victim of the killer. This one looks like she's been dead for a long time. I'm coming for you, Dr. X. Wasn't even locked? Well, of course, I'm not a prisoner here. He thought I was dead. You should never take things for granted, Doc. Because this might just be the biggest mistake you've ever made. Someone's screaming. If I don't find anything else, maybe I can use this chair as a weapon? Is there anything? Oh, it's so hell. It's covered in leather now. It might be useful for something, I guess. Oh. Yes. Oh my goodness. Lady with... Is that a real human? The body is quite badly decomposed already, while real art lasts forever. Doctor's models will soon rot and fall apart, you sick bastard. That sick man, how did he manage to hide all this madness? I guess he couldn't get a hold of an ermine, so he used this creepy baby doll instead. Thank God. Thank God it's not a real baby. I could probably find some use for this. Oh, is it like I combine it? Wait, let me... Can I get the option to combine it? Okay. It seems this place has been closed down for a long time ago. One day when they eventually demolish it, all the evidence will be buried deep under the piles of rubble. This must be the only way out of here. Locked, of course. Oh my goodness. What? A key to this prison right next to the door? Would the doctor be stupid enough to just leave it here? Liz! Oh my goodness! Wait. Oh, I keep skipping, sorry. God, it's Liz. But it's impossible. I spoke to her last night. I tried to stop her from jumping. She must have took her body after she jumped. And yet, here she is stuck on a metal rod, looking like she's been dead for a lot longer than that. Wait, was it just like a dream telling me that something's wrong with Liz? You sick bastard. Was she really there? Just already dead? Her pockets are empty. I hope at least you'll find some peace in death. I'm so sorry, Liz. Rest in peace. I'll deal with the doctor. I don't know how though. Isn't he like faster than me? I came here. Can I take the chair? Pick up. Oh! It leads back to the cell. The stench of death coming from inside is sweet and sickening. Sweet? Oh my goodness. Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry. Can't believe she used...
You're gonna pay for this, you bastard.
It seems he used a lot of makeup to turn her into a spitting image of Mona Lisa. Skeleton. A fake skeleton. It had probably been used for teaching before it ended up here. Does he just like take patients and nurses? And the cleaning staff. They say the cleaning staff were missing. And he just does whatever he wants with them, including putting them into art. A large metal boat lies on one of the shelves. Easel. The doctor probably considers himself quite an artist. Freaking sick, twisted, evil man. I could probably make a weapon here. Please? Can't do anything. I'm not quite sure what to do with it. I could connect this. I have to connect these two bars together somehow. Okay. Return to room. Like a tape? A glue? Oh my goodness. Another poor victim of the mad doctor. There's something shiny on one of her fingers. I could pull it off the finger if it wasn't so solid and stiff. Oh, that's what the soap is for. Go with pearl earring. Her limp body is positioned in the exact same way as the painting. I assume the killer used wire to keep her head tilted to the side. A rusty metal locker. Let's open it quietly. Take.
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder, little bitch. Scream your lungs out. Louder, I said.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would you like me to dance for you? Unlike you, I know all art needs to be appreciated. Your scream is like a poem without words.
He's wearing a mask and a blindfold. He's convinced I'm dead and no one knows about this place. Well, looks like you just made a big mistake, you arrogant asshole.
Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you, and yet you make every fiber in my body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me who understand the only pure and true form of art.
God, he's so freaking sick. He makes me so freaking sick. Let's go assemble our weapon. I'm so sorry. That's what the Queen of Maggots mean. Like, she said that the parasites will keep harming other people. So what I'm doing is a good thing. Okay, let's see. I have to say this.
What's up, Doc?
This is so surreal. He finally got what he deserved. I hope he rots in hell. I just saved this little girl's life. This girl's life. Why do I still feel so angry? Because of all the other people he have hurt. You're safe now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. He would have killed me. Like the others. The animal. You gave him what he deserved. Who are you?
They call me the Cat Lady. Now get out of here. Call the police. I'm going home.
River.
Standing by the river, I wonder, do I need a stone? No. My heart is heavy enough. It will drag me down for sure.
Finally, I'm back home. I will be safe here. First of all, I should wash off all the horrible memories of this night. I'm dying for a shower, something to eat, some coffee, a cigarette. I love to see my cats too. Let's just pretend for a minute that everything is back to normal. I survived after all. Maybe now I can try to enjoy little things in life. Okay, yeah, I can do this, one step at a time. Well, I'm gonna end it here for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.